Okay. Hi, Jimmy, and hi, Zack. Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, teacher.
Hello there. Good evening, Jimmy. How are you today?
Today, teacher.
Wow, that's great. Hi, Zack.
Hello,
Jack.
teacher.
Good evening, Jack. How are you today? How are you today? Jack, how are you today? And Jimmy.
I'm good today, teacher.
Good evening. Good evening. So how is today? How is your Sunday? What did you do today?
Uh, my Sunday is fun. I go to run with everybody in my town, and I go to class today.
Okay, okay. All right. Okay, what about you, Jack? What did you do today, Jack? Jack, what did you do today?
I go to the back and riding
Okay. So let's study.
riding the bike.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, Jack, I will start today's question with you. Today's question, I will start with you, Jack. Jack, how do you go to school every day? How do you go to school every day,
Yes.
Jack?
Do you ask again?
Okay. How do you go to school every day? Okay, read in the chat so it would make it easier for you. Okay, so let me write in the chat. How do you go to school every day? Yeah. How do you go to school every day? Tell me.
To school. Bye bye.
Okay. So you say I often. Okay, let's say I often I often I often
Go
go
to
to
school.
school.
Bye bye.
This.
I often go to school. Bye bye.
Very good. I often go to school by bike. Perfect. Okay. So, Jack, another question. When do you start? When do you start school and closes? What time do you start school and what time do you close from school?
I start my school at 7 o'clock and close at 11 o'clock.
Okay, 11. Okay. I
Yeah,
usually, okay, I hold on, let me write in the chat so that you can read it, okay, to correct your sentences. I usually,
I usually
yes, I usually start,
I usually start at 7 o'clock
okay, I usually start
and
school, okay, at 7 a.m., 7 a.m., and closes at, what time do you close, Jack?
11 a.m.
11 a.m. Wow, your school is not closed at 11 a.m. Wow, you don't study for long. You don't learn for long. Okay, so that's how you say it. So can you read in the chat? I usually start.
I usually start school at 7 a.m. and close at 11 a.m.
Very good. I usually start school at 7 a.m. and close at 11 a.m. Okay, your time, Jimmy.
Yes, teacher.
Jimmy, okay, so over to you, Jimmy. What time do you start school and closes?
Start school at 12:30 a.m. to and closes at 5:30 p.m.
Okay, I say complete sentences. You did not give me the complete one, Jimmy. Now I'll ask you again, and I want you to give me a complete one. I usually, all right, or I usually start school, or I often start school. So now, Jimmy, what time do you start school and closes?
I'm usually start school at 12 a.m. p.m. and close as 5
p.m. That's it. Okay. So that's a complete one. Okay. So, Jack, okay, Jack, how do you go to school, Jack? Jack, how do you go to school?
I often go to school by bike.
Very good. I often go to school by bike. Okay, Jack, do you like studying English, Jack? Do you like studying English?
Yes,
Yes, I do. Okay. When I
yes,
say,
I do.
when I ask you or someone ask you, Jack, do you like to study English? You say, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, tell me, why do you like English?
Because it's a famous
What did you say? Come again. Because,
language and because it's famous.
okay, don't worry, okay? Let me write the correct one in the chat. I like to study English. I like to study English because, all right, because it helps me communicate. It helps me communicate with other people. Did you see that? So, Jack, can you read? Why do you like to study English?
Study English because it help me community with other people.
Perfect. So that is it, Jack. When somebody says, Jack, why do you like to study English? You tell them, I study English because it helps me to communicate with other people. Okay? Okay, so Jimmy, why do you study English, Jimmy?
very important for my life. It helped me to communicate it with the other people and
Perfect.
with I can and it helped me with many things.
Yes, perfect. That's it. It's very important. English is very important in our lives. It helps us to communicate with other people in different countries. Like me, I am not a Vietnamese, right? I am from South Africa, but I talk to you in English and you answer me in English, right? So that is why English is very
Yes,
good. You can use English to talk to people from different parts of the world. If you know how to speak English, you can communicate with people in different parts of the world. Okay? All right. So, Jack, what do you usually do in the morning? What do you do in the morning, Jack?
I doing my homework and doing exercise.
Okay. In the morning, what do you do in the morning? Okay, hold on. Let me write in the chat. Okay, Jack. What do you what do you usually do in the morning? Here. So Jack, tell me, read in the chat. What do you usually do in the morning?
I usually doing my homework and do exercise.
Okay. I usually do. I usually do my homework. I usually do my homework. I usually do my homework. Okay, Jack? Okay. So, Jimmy, can you tell me what do you have for breakfast, Jimmy?
Oh, I have a bread for breakfast.
I usually
I
have
have
bread for
bread. I usually
breakfast.
have bread for breakfast.
Yes, I usually have bread for breakfast. Okay, Jimmy, what about lunch?
Oh, in my lunch, I usually have meat and rice for my lunch.
Okay, meat and rice for lunch. What about dinner? What do you have for dinner?
Oh, in the dinner, meat with some vegetable. Sometimes I go to outside to eat dinner.
Okay, so that is what you have for dinner. Perfect. Okay, so what about you, Jack? Jack, what do you usually have for breakfast, Jack?
I usually eat noodle and sometimes
For breakfast? I usually eat noodles for breakfast. Okay, Jack,
I
what about lunch? What do you have for lunch?
eat, I usually eat
What do you eat for lunch?
I usually eat some meal and rice
What?
for lunch.
Usually eat what? I can hear you.
Meal and rice.
Okay. Okay, now. So what do you have for dinner? Dinner. What do you eat for dinner?
I usually eat rice and fish. Sometimes I go to outside for eat dinner.
Okay, sometimes I eat out for dinner. Sometimes I eat out. Okay, okay. So, Jimmy, how do you spend your weekend, Jimmy? How do you spend your weekend? Like
Uh,
today is Sunday. How do you spend today?
today,
Like your weekend,
oh, today
weekend is Saturday and Sunday. So, how do you usually spend your weekends?
I spend my time in the weekend with my family, laughing or playing board game in my house.
Okay. So that's how you spend your weekend. Very good. Okay, Jack. Jack, tell me, how do you spend your weekend, Jack?
My spend it with
How do you
and
spend your
my
weekend?
restaurant for dinner.
Come again. What did you say?
I usually go to shopping with my family and go to the restaurant for dinner.
Okay, very good. I like that. I usually go shopping with my family and go to the restaurant for dinner. Good. Okay, Jack. Jack, um, do you usually watch TV? Do you usually watch TV?
I usually watch.
Yes, I do. When I say do
Yes,
you
I do.
usually watch TV, remember you say yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, so what is your favorite TV program?
I like sport.
Okay, I like watching
I
sports.
like
I like watching sports.
I like watching sport.
Perfect. I like watching sports. Okay, so Jimmy, do you like watching
Yes, teacher.
TV? Do you like watching TV, Jimmy?
Oh, no, I don't like watching TV.
So what do you watch on television?
I usually watch some cartoon in TV because I think it's funny. It's help me relax.
Okay, it helps you relax. Yes. Okay, so what kind of movies do you like watching? We have horror movies, the scary one. We have comedy movies, the funny ones that makes us laugh. We have action, action movies, the one with the guns. So what kind of movies do you like watching?
Oh, I like watching about comedy movie because it help me laugh a lot. I like
Yes,
laugh.
yes, it's good. It helps you when you are tired. When you are stressed, you just watch movies, it helps you relax. And comedy movies helps you laugh and laugh and laugh. Yes, I like comedy too. So, do you listen to music? Do you like listening to music?
Yes, I like listening to music
So,
when
what's
I reading book.
okay? You like listening to music when you are reading books. So, what's your favorite music?
Oh, my favorite music is chill music. It help me relax and read my book.
Okay, very good. All right. So, okay, so Jack, what about you, Jack? What's your favorite movie? What kind of movies do you like watching, Jack?
I like horror movie.
Wow, horror, so scary. That's the kind of movie you
Yes.
like. Okay, horror movies. All right. So do you like listening to music, Jack?
No, I don't.
Wow, you don't like listening. So you like movie. You prefer movie.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. So Jack, what do you usually do before going to bed?
I, I usually brush my teeth and do my homework
Okay,
before go
perfect.
to bed.
Yes, I usually brush my teeth and do my homework before going to bed. Good one. Okay. What about you, Jimmy? What do you do before going to bed?
Oh, I usually brush my teeth and read some books to going before I go in my bed.
Okay. I usually brush my teeth, read some books before going to bed. Can you say that?
I usually read some book and brush my teeth before going to bed.
Perfect. Before going to bed. Okay. So, Jack, tell me, Jack, what is your daily routine? Your
What?
daily routine, what is it? Daily routine is something that you like to do. What do you like to do?
I like Do karate with my brother.
Okay, no, daily routine is something that you like to do every day. Like my daily routine, me, I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I eat breakfast, I take my bath, and I teach my students because I am a teacher. So that is what I do every day. So what do you do every day?
Usually wake up in 6 a.m. and brush my teeth and eat my breakfast and go to the school.
Very good. And go to school. Okay, Jimmy, what about you, Jimmy? What do you do? Jimmy, what's your daily routine? Your daily
Uh,
routine.
my daily my daily routine is I wake up in 5 p.m. doing exercise, eat my breakfast, and going to school.
Okay, very good. Okay, so now, Jack, do you like traveling? Jack, do you like to travel?
No, I don't like
Wow. So tell me, why don't you like traveling? Why?
because I think it's not interesting.
Traveling is not interested. Okay. You know, some people like traveling. Some people like traveling a lot. They travel every day. Okay. So tell me, Jack, where was the last place you visited? The last place you went to? Where was it?
Uh, do you ask again?
Okay. Where was the last place you visited? Okay, let me write that in the chat. Okay. Where was the last place you where was the last place you visited? Okay, Jack, you can read from the chat. Where was the last place you visited, Jack?
I visit my grandpa house.
Okay, your grandpa house was the last place you visited. Okay, so Jack, do you prefer the mountain or the beach? Where do you prefer?
The mountain.
Oh, really? So you are not
Yes,
afraid of heights, right? You are not
yes.
scared of heights. Okay, so why do you like the mountain? Why do you prefer the mountain?
Uh,
Tell me why. Why do you prefer the mountain? Is it beautiful?
yes, because it's beautiful.
Okay, it's beautiful. Okay, Jimmy. Jimmy, do you like traveling?
No, teacher, I don't.
Why don't you like traveling? Jack says traveling is boring, it's not fun. So what do you think about traveling? Jimmy, what do you think? Is traveling boring?
Oh, no, I think traveling is no boring. It helped me to know about many countries in the world and their history, their culture, and their people.
Yes, that is it. It helps you to know about many things about different countries. So traveling is not really boring. Okay. And now, Jimmy, do you prefer the mountain or the beach?
Oh, I prefer the beach because I afraid of height.
Because you're afraid of heights. Okay. So what? Okay, Jimmy, Jack, what do you usually do on holidays?
On my holiday, I go to go to the lake and read some book.
Okay, what about you? What about you, Jack? What do you do on holidays?
In my holiday, I usually going to fishing with my dad.
Okay, I usually go fishing with my dad on holidays. Let me write. I usually go fishing. I usually go fishing with my dad on holidays. Okay, Jack, you can read that.
I
I
usually go
usually,
fishing. I go to, I usually go fishing with my dad on holidays.
perfect. So tell me, Jack, okay, where would you like to go for your next holiday? Where would you like to go for your next holiday?
I like go to the I like go to the Japan in the next holiday.
Your next holiday, come again. Where would you like to go?
I like go next holiday.
Okay. Okay, what about you, Jimmy? Where would you like to go on your next holiday?
Oh, I like to go my grandparents next holiday because I have a long time no see them.
Okay. I would like to go see my parents, my grandparents, on my next holiday because I haven't seen them in a long time. Let me write that in the charts. I would love, I would love to go see my grandparents on my next holiday because I haven't I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them for long. Okay. Okay. So Jimmy, you can read that.
Yes, teacher, I can read that. Mm, I would I would love to see my grandparents on the next holiday because I haven't seen them for a long time.
Yes, so that's it. Because I haven't seen them for a long time. Okay, so okay, Jack, what would you like to do? What would you like to do in the future, Jack?
Uh, I like to do in my future.
What would you like to do?
I like
What would you like to do in future? Where would you like to work? What would you like to be? A doctor, a nurse, a
I
pilot, a lawyer, a police officer, a firefighter? What would you like to be?
I like police official.
Okay. I would like to be a police officer. Can you say that? I would like to be a police officer.
I would like to be a police officer.
Yes, I would like to be a police officer. Wow, that's great. Okay, Jimmy, what about you, Jimmy? What would you like to be?
I like to be a cook in the
Yes.
future.
Yeah, you said that yesterday. You said it yesterday that you want to be a cook. Wow, that's a great one. Okay, Jimmy and Jack, do you have any questions to ask today?
No, teacher, I have
Teacher.
any question to ask you.
Okay. All right. So what about you? What about you, Jack? Do you have any question?
No, teacher.
Okay. So we've come to the end of the class today, and I hope to see you next week. Jimmy and Jack, I would like to see you again next week. Okay.
Okay, teacher. Goodbye, teacher.
Good night, Jimmy.
Goodbye.
And good night,
Goodbye,
Jack.
teacher.
See you. Bye.